Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all grinding well in Warframe. Just a quick one today, boyos and goyos. We got a bunch of stuff to review and check out after that surprise Kuva update. Yeah, we all knew it was coming, but I didn't expect it to drop right in the middle of the night as I was struggling with insomnia. Oof, size large. We'll be comparing the Kuva Bramma, I guess, with the Lenz and also a Paris Prime. If you're a big fan of the Lenz like me, then please prepare some thick cream for major burn treatment. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Lenz is kill and it's kinda sad, as you will see for yourselves a little later in the video. The Kuva Bramma is a big boy weapon. I'm not super fond of the design here, but it definitely looks unique. Doesn't irk me like most greener weapons do. And the energy glow, which is more obvious in dim areas or tile sets, is quite beautiful actually. IMO, you could just generate random colors and get some semi-decent looking weapon fashion, like mine over here. Apparently the only skin available for this weapon is the Dryad bow skin that comes bundled with the Oberon Fair collection. It looks okay, but it's kinda, well, small. For this specific weapon, I'd prefer the default skin simply for its presence. I like it bigger. Now, the stats on this thing are definitely above average. Great crits, great status, and for bows especially, the charge rate on this thing is good enough that I don't think a speed trigger or vile acceleration is even worth it. I also rolled a 31% radiation bonus with my specific sample, so that definitely will help this thing out in the power tests later. But I don't consider that an unfair advantage. The point of these cool weapons is that innate bonus, which you kinda get to pick. The process is a little iffy, but hey, remember, that number can go up to 60%, so we still got room for more power. In the first power test against a level 20 Nox with no mods, I was kinda left speechless, to be honest. The Kuva Bramma basically two-shot the Fricker. Now you may think, big deal, it's just level 20. Keep in mind this is with no mods, and the fact that the Paris Prime took about 20 seconds, and the Lenz, well, it ran out of ammo before it could kill the Nox, and this didn't just happen once out of like 10 runs. The Lenz just can't kill a level 20 Nox at baseline. So that's a straight up fail. This is so sad. I expected it to do a lot better. But anyways, moving on to the next test with a level 20 Amalgam Machinist, we once again see the Grenier Lenz, as the cool kids say, absolutely dominating the other two bows. The last time a weapon was this good was when Redeemer Prime came out. It performed at about the same level, but that was pre-Melee 3.0. Haven't bothered to test it again, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it is slightly better now. Anyways, coming back to the chart, sadly, the Lenz fails to kill the Amalgam Machinist 4 out of 6 times. That is unacceptable, and no, I didn't simply just miss my shots. All of these tests are performed with keyboard macros as well, so the charge and fire rate is as accurate as can be. Now for the final power test against a level 100 Corrupted Heavy Gunner, I decided to give the Paris Prime a bit of an advantage here. All three of the weapons are sporting corrosive builds, which if you want to check out, there will be links to them in the description. Anyway, I basically yeeted my server admin out of his Paris Crititox Riven, which is a monster of a Riven and boosts the overall crit chance to over 220%. Insane. I actually thought of doing a special review video of a Paris Prime with this exact Riven, but due to time constraints it never got off the drawing board. If you guys are interested in more testing or want me to do anything really with this Riven, then let me know down in the comments below. The Lenz also has a Riven, nothing as amazing, but it's pretty decent. In my opinion at least. But even with all that, the Kuva Bramma once again lays the smackdown, two-shotting yet again. This thing, well, I want to say it's in a league of its own, but I don't want to overhype the thing. Still, these are chart-topping numbers that will probably stay there for a while at least. Now, if it seemed like I was heavily biased against the Lenz, I apologize. The Lenz is, or was, actually one of my most favorite weapons of all time in Warframe. It is one of the best looking out there and it's pretty potent, but perhaps not potent enough, which is maybe why I stopped using it a long while ago. Sad. And if you want to argue that, hey, at least in real world use cases, the Lenz can generate its own ammo, unlike the Kuva Bramma, well, since pexilless slots are a thing now, just slotting in vigilante supplies takes care of that really well. Then you get bonus crits too. The Lenz has truly been dethroned. It used to have its own niche completely to itself, you know, the big badass bow with self-damage goodness. And if you still complain about self-damage these days, well, I'm really sorry. Maybe don't be a pussy. He said pussy again. I'm not even gonna talk about getting ribbons for this thing. Prices are very likely to be astronomical. I mean, I haven't seen the prices yet myself. I don't dare to go to Warframe Market. Maybe I'm the pussy. But if you're one of the lucky few who actually have one, I think it's fair to say just roll whatever you'd like. The Kuva Bramma is an exceptional weapon with stats that allow for hybrid builds. Personally, I'd go with base damage, elementals, lots of crit damage, and perhaps a bit more CC. So yeah, big bow, big good. Now I'm off to go to work on the Kuva Hind and maybe the Kuva New Core. If you guys are interested to see more, then make sure you're subbed with the little bell thingy turned on. Makes it easier for you. There's also more rant videos on the left here for you to check out, and you can always come and join me on Discord anytime through Patreon. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys real soon in the next video.